Hello, everybody on quarantine. We missed you today, and we hope that you guys will be back as soon as you possibly can, and stay healthy. So, what we did in class today was we worked on this Build an Atom simulation that you started yesterday. And if you just click there, then you can see the simulation here. And also, there's a handout that goes with the simulation that you fill in the answers on. So you can just kind of play with this, and then you go back and if you click on that handout that's on there, you click here on Build an Atom Game, and then there's a handout there that goes with it. Here, let me save this. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so if I click on Build an Atom Game, then up here at the top of the window, that's where you access the handout. So you can open that. Excuse me. Here's the handout, and it goes right along with the game. So it says, what parts go in the center of the atom? What is the center called? The nucleus. We talked about that before you guys left. So you can get the answers to all of the questions on this handout by playing with that Build an Atom Game. So I noticed that none of you guys had turned that in yet. So if you have any questions about that, then be sure to email me and let me know, and I'll be glad to help you in any way that I possibly can. So what I would like for you guys to do for tomorrow is to go ahead and finish this Build an Atom Game and then turn it in on Canvas. And after that, because I'm only going to give them about 10 minutes tomorrow to work on that in class because they've had plenty of time to finish it. So after that, we're going to do a different interactive called Introduction to Bonding. And so if you remember when we went over the doodle notes, I showed you guys the different types of bonds that could hold the atoms together to make a molecule. There was covalent, where they share, and there was ionic, where one atom gives an electron to another atom, and that bonds them together. And then there was the hydrogen bond, which is that polar bond that water molecules have. One side positive, the other side negative. They're attracted to each other, and they help the water kind of stick together. So those are the three types of bonds. So when you go to do this handout here, you open it, and it looks like, let me see, I think I've already opened it. Let me find it. Here it is. Looks like this. Introduction to ionic and covalent bonding. Ionic is the give and take. Covalent is the sharing. So you go and you click right here on this little blue. It's blue for you. I've already clicked it, so that's why it's purple. Little blue link that says here, and you'll end up going to a website that looks like this. So at the top, it's SimBucket, and it does have some information here. Then you come down here to the bottom, and you click on that humongous play button, and it will take you in. Log in as a guest. So I'm going to log in as Humphreys. Log in. Oops. Okay. I'm going to go to the tutorial. I'm going to read what it says on the screen, and then I'm going to click next. And it's kind of hard to see because of this window, so I'm going to move the window. Oops, go back to the tutorial. Okay, so I want to see what happens next, so I'm going to click that. The box contains two negatively charged ions. Drag one of them closer to see what happens. Well, opposites attract, and the same charges actually repel each other, so it's like a magnet. So with this one ion, which is a charged particle, I just completely push the other one out of the box. Moving on, now what will happen if we put opposites together, and they will attract to each other. They'll come together. So that's that water molecule I was talking about, works that way. So I want you guys to work through this tutorial, and while you're working through it, there's a handout to fill out, kind of similar to the other handout. So work your way through, and then so when you're done with that one, you can turn that one in. So actually, I don't think it's on here. These are just comments about the tutorial. I think it's over here is the document. Let me see. There it is. Okay. So what happens when you have two negatively charged particles and you try to drag them close to one another? Well, we saw that. We saw what happened there. And they repelled each other. So you just answer it just like that. I kind of like it if you guys answered in a different color font. Makes it a lot easier for me when I'm grading it. So complete this activity. If we don't get that completed tomorrow, which I don't think we will finish this on Monday. So for tomorrow, your biggest job is to finish the Build an Atom tutorial. Over the weekend, if you want to look at this you can start on it, and then we're going to finish this in class on Monday. So please be sure to give me a shout out if you need help, and I will do the best I can to help you. And I hope you guys are staying safe and well on quarantine. So have a good evening.